think to myself, what a wonderful world.
Hello, it is Nikkie. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to try to repair my Cricut. We're going to do a little surgery. So hopefully this works out for the better. Spoiler alert, it did not. It did not work out the way I wanted it to work out. Did I fix it temporarily? Yes. Was I able to cut out like 1 or 2 stickers, pages? Yes. And then it messed up again. So I was like, I'm not gonna sit here and go through that again. I recorded the whole process, but because it was not sustainable and I was not able to get it to work long term, there's no sense of me going through the process because I didn't end up keeping it that way. I just went ahead and went with plan B. So let's get into plan B. So we just went ahead and went and got us a Cricut Maker full. we just went to Best Buy and I did. Now that Cricut 2 Explorer I bought used from Facebook Marketplace, and if I had it, I don't remember when I put that video out, but I did do a video on it. If I can find it, I'll link it, of how long I had it, and it worked with no problems. However, that's the Cricut 2 Air. We done went from, that's the Explorer 2. So we went from, Explorer 3 done been out, Explorer 4 done been out, Maker 1 and 2, 3. So I'm already far behind in the Cricut market. And so I wasn't as mad to buy a new one, because eventually I would have had to get it. I was going to get a new one anyway, because this is the latest, greatest of the Cricuts. And it was a bundle. So it came with some permanent vinyl. So, but this one is removable vinyl. Okay, so that's permanent. This is removable. Oh, that's when if you want to put it on walls and stuff. Something that could get took off. Okay. It also came with a cutter. This is nice heavy duty cutter. Okay. Paper trimmer. It came with some transfer tape. And then these are some tools. I have most of these tools already, with the exception of their scissors. I don't have the scissors. Because when I bought the Cricut Air 2 off Facebook Marketplace is also a good place to get used stuff. Check that out. Especially if you just don't mind buying used. I bought a few things from Facebook. So it came with all of these tools. Girl, come here. Yeah, I don't know what you hiding and peeking for. Like I can't edit you out the video. Okay, I need you anyway. Help me take this out this box. Now, this only came in one color on Best Buy, and as much as I didn't want this color, it was the only color. Come with let's see what this is. Oh, a marker. Just say black tip, point there. Oh, what's this? Oh, it comes with a mini weeder. You can weed your vinyls. Transfer tape. Smart vinyl. This the one you can use without a mat. Yes, the new one. If you get smart vinyl, you don't need a mat for it. So they gave me a few pieces of smart vinyl. I guess so. We can test that out. I like this little weeder thing. Light grip mat. Blue Mars light grip. Move it around. Just all right. Say bye bye. So that. And hello to you. So one thing different, because my other one has the power button on the outside. So I guess okay. Fancy. And it's a seashell color. So giving light pink. Okay, the blade in there already. Definitely see some differences. We only got one turn on this one. Okay, power on. Okay. Now let's see what he gets to when it comes to the computer. All right, so paper right here that I'm going to cut. Don't look at my man, it's dirty. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna take it over here to the Cricut. Press the load button, it's blinking. I don't know if you can see it on camera, but it's here. Shit. And then this is the, like this little play button, that's the cut. I'll go ahead and press that. This is everything. And then unload. This. So it actually did not cut it, so I'm not sure what that was about. Let me see. Is my blade in there? It is in there. Oh. It didn't even cut on the thing completely. Okay. That was. We're gonna try again. So as you saw, the test cut did not print out, and so we have to go in and collaborate the machine because it is off. So to do that, you pretty much print out this alignment paper, and I'm going to put it on this light grip mat, and then we're going to stick it in the machine and go through the process of trying to calibrate the machine. Now I really did try to screen record me doing the whole process of setting up the machine on the computer, all the steps you have to go through, but somehow I ain't do it right. And so when I went to save it, I only had audio, I had no video. So I said, we're gonna scratch that part and we just gonna go do what we doing now. So the goal here is to make sure the Cricut cut that square that's in the middle within the lines evenly without taking the mat out. So that is what I am trying to do. This is the, can you see? This is the cut we got. So I think it's pretty accurate to that picture. So we're gonna press yes. Alright, so if you can see, it cut lines on both the top and the side. So it pretty much goes in and see which line matches, or that it cuts straight through the middle. So for me, the two closest middle are 12 and 13, but 13 looks a little off now that I'm looking at it. 12 look like it's the middle for sure on this side, and then over here we have M. I'm leaning towards M or A. N looks like it's more so to the bottom. I think I'm gonna go with M. M does look closer than N. So we're gonna go with M and 12. Yep. Back over here with my camera. It had already cut the second line, and so I'm just going to look, and it looked like it cut it straight down the middle. I think we have the perfect cut. Now this is not gonna come off the mat. Let me see if I roll it. There we go. Oh, let me just unload it. I should have used the older mat, because on my older mat, I take this up with no problem. This is new, so it's got a little more grip to it. But it's definitely centered. So, like I mentioned earlier, I did have issues screen recording my computer for the first time. So I did this in Design Space. I created this. I am doing a table, and it's going to have her name as well as Hello Kitty in it. And so I am using this vinyl sticker paper to cut those out. I did get this sticker paper from Temu. I will have a link in the description box if you're interested. I did purchase this a while back. So I'm just aligning this as close to the lines as possible, because you want to make sure it aligns exactly how it aligns in Design Space, because if it's not aligned the same, it's going to cut off. So you got to be real precise when you are doing this, and that is what I am doing right now. When I originally printed this out, it was to go into my Explorer 2, and on Explorer 2 it doesn't read shiny paper well, and so that is why you see I have that matted tape along the registration lines so it can help read it. Now the plus with the Cricut Maker 4 is that I don't have to do that anymore, because it does read shiny paper better than the Cricut Explorer 2. So that's one trick or hack that I no longer have to do. And so something that I do before unloading my mat is that I go in to check to see if the Cricut actually cut the paper how, or the sticker how I want it. And for this, it did not. And so what I did was, instead of unloading it, I just simply pressed the cut button again, and it's going to repeat doing that exact same thing. And the second time it cut perfect. Perfect. I can unload it. Flip it. I mean, the mat. Well, it wasn't that sticky, but I could just pull it up, and you have your, I'm in frame, there we go. You have your sticker. So now that I did this one and it came out perfect, let's do the actual So it cut through. Oh, it did do what I wanted. No, it didn't. No, it didn't. So I think I finally got the screen recording right for this last part, which is great. So I'm going in and I'm going to be doing the Hello Kitty stickers. Now I've already printed it out for the previous time that I was trying to do these stickers. And so I already printed it out and cut it the first time. However, it was cut wrong. And so what I'm going in now is I'm going back in to figure out where I messed up at. Because at some point I skipped the step. And instead of it cutting the stickers out into steps or two pieces, it cut it out as one. And so now I'm coming back into design space to try to figure out where I messed up at. It is, these are not supposed to be flat. They're supposed to be attached. Because when you flatten it, it cuts it as only thing supposed to be flattened is the picture. And then these two are supposed to be attached. That's my mistake. Because when you flatten it, it cuts it as one. So I need to unflatten that. The only thing supposed to be flattened is that. I just need these two attached. So I gotta go and do these one by one. All right, so go down. Here we go. Unflatten. Just attach it. So it can cut out as two and not one. And so I kept getting confused. And so what I'm going to do, instead of trying to do it one by one, I'm going to delete everything and start over from the beginning. So here we go. So right now I'm going to go in and do an offset. And an offset is just a border around the image. And for this, I'm going to put the offset at 10 and click apply. Once I do that, I'm going to change the color from gray to black. And then I'm going to attach all three of those offset together. And the reason why I made three is because how I put together the Hello Kitty is three different elements. And unfortunately, it created three different offsets. What I should have did is deleted two of those. However, it didn't make that big of a difference. So what I'm going to do is attach the image and the offsets together. And the mistake that I did the first time is that I flattened those two together, and that's not what I want. And so now I have the flattened picture of the Hello Kitty, which is attached to the offset. And now I am just going to create the rest of the Hello Kitty so I can completely cover this template. Now this template is a template that I downloaded from YouTuber Corinne Blackstone. I believe that's her name on her YouTube channel. I will leave her channel in the link to these templates in the description box if that's something that you're interested in. This helps because Cricut only allows you to print a certain area when you're printing on letterhead, and so to optimize that space, this template allows me to size my image to where it will fit within that Cricut boundary. Now, once I have aligned everything the way I want it, I'm going to hide that template. I'm going to highlight everything and I'm going to attach all of the images together. And that lets Cricut know that I want to cut them all on one paper, but I want to cut them individually. So first things first, you want to make sure that you save your project. Once you save your project, you're going to click make, and then make is going to take you to this screen. You want to make sure everything is aligned correctly. Once you do that, you press continue and then send to printer. Now this print setup box is going to cut on and you're going to use system dialog. System dialog allows you to print using your preferred printing settings. It usually pops up in the back. You just bring it to the front and then select the printer that you want to print from. And so for me, I do have to change a few things. So I'm going to select color. I'm going to turn borderless printing on, and I'm going to change the print quality to high. Press OK.
Press OK again, and then retrieve my print from the printer. Once I've printed it out, you're going to go ahead and press done, and then done is going to take you to the next step. So step 2 is picking your cut settings, and I've already have one saved because I've used it before, and this one works best for me, which is printable sticker paper, white with green liner printing. And I keep the pressure on default, and then simply load the mat into the machine, and it's going to do all of the cutting things.
All right, second time's the charm, right? If this don't work, I'm gonna take a break and I'm gonna go just take a nap. I'm gonna take a nap because I'm over it. I got one to print right. This second one need to act right. Be mat straight. That's as straight as it's gonna get. Go bring to home mat. Yes, it's doing what I wanted to do. I did it. I did it. Oh my God. Oh, thank you. So, let's see. So, piece 1, words. So, then what I wanted to do, I wanted to do a die cut, but I wanted to make it an easy peel die cut, and it didn't do it. So I can tell right now that the print settings that I put it on is too hard for that first cut. So it didn't do what I wanted it to do.
Originally, I thought it was my print setting that was the reason why it didn't cut out the way I wanted it to. But now editing the video and realizing that it had 3 offsets behind that Hello Kitty, that explains why it cut it completely all the way through, because it went around 3 times, and 3 times ain't gonna do what I want it to do. And so next time I try to do that setup, I'm going to make sure I have the right number of offsets, because 3 offsets made it cut 3 times, and I only needed it to cut 1. And so when I mentioned earlier where I should have deleted, there were 2 of those offsets. That is the reason why.
You might have an idea of what it wants, but I will say for a die cut, it cut it out nice, minus the rough around the edges. So I definitely have to work on the print setting, but it worked. I don't like how it roughed the edges up on these stickers, but I'm not selling them. I probably put it free gifts when I pack orders. If you see yourself with a Hello Kitty in your next order, you know why. I only need 1. And I will show, if you want to see what I'm using these for, I will either have it linked in the comments or it'll be in the next video. I'm not sure the order of these videos when it come out, but I have a special project that I'm using both these plus the first cut that we did, which has the names, and I don't know what that is, but for what I was trying to do, we making progress. we making progress. I'm gonna take y'all on my journey. fails and all, we're gonna be here together. So stay tuned for some more stickers, because I want to add stickers to my store, create stickers to add to my store. So we're in the beginning processes, figuring out what paper is good. The paper that I use for those, I'm sorry that I didn't show it, is these printable vinyl sticker papers, and I got these from Amazon. The clear ones, I got those from Temu. So I'm still in the process of looking for some clear ones. But the ones I got was something that I did a while ago from Temu, and they work great. They're actually pretty good quality, but they only sell them like at 20 sheets at a time. I mean 10 sheets at a time, and I need more than that. So
we have officially made it to the end of the video. I truly appreciate if you made it this far in the video. If you're new here and you're not subscribed to my channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Also hit that notification bell so you're notified every time I upload a video. To my returning subscribers, thank you so much for your continued support. I truly appreciate it. Until the next time, bye bye.
What a wonderful world.